the worm though. Where the heck did that come from? Where did the idea come from? Like, how did you create that thing? It's just so random, but
Well, it
awesome.
was like I said, I started just doing it, kind of messing around when we were doing the too much stuff, you know, and I would just do it to pop the guys, entertain the guys, and in the match, like you know, I can remember like Bradshaw and Farouk, and be like, do the worm, you know, and just do it to make them laugh or whatever on house shows and live events, and then you know when we started the Too Cool thing, I added it in, and I was just, you know, I would lay the guy out by the ropes, and I would hit the ropes on the other side and stop and just worm across and drop a headbutt or an elbow or whatever. And I hadn't really fine tuned it yet, but it was like I could tell I had something special with the reaction that I was getting just from doing the worm, you know. And then one night on Raw, I hopped, you know, I laid the guy out and I hopped to the other side, and Jerry Lawler said WORM as I was hopping. And I asked him to if he would keep doing that. And then, you know, like a month later, the crowd was chanting along and doing it. And, you know, and then the who came in late a little bit later. And so it wasn't just something I sat down and wrote out and thought, this is going to be great and this is going to work. It's kind of like Austin 316. It's not something he thought out. He just said it, and the next day there were Austin 316 signs in the crowd, you know. So, and that's why I encourage these people at these seminars to just throw stuff against the wall, because you don't know what's going to work in this. You know, it's probably not going to be an arm drag or a suplex or a, you know, we know it's not going to be a destroyer because everybody's doing these Canadian destroyers now, right? Like it's
Yep.
like, what is it going to be? It's probably not going to be a move. Moves are just moves, you know. Like moves are like they're fun to watch, like but so are watching people fall off skateboards, you know. Like you have to have that, and this is something that you learn over time, and it took me a long time. You know that you have to have that emotional attachment to that audience. Once you have that, you can. That's when you really start to take off, and you really start to, you know, be a money guy, I think, and you start to make that money and sell that merchandise. And the moves are moves.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.